I'm back. I'm ready. Welcome back to my channel. So today I did this look using the new Too Faced foundation powder. I also used the new Natasha Denona liquid eyeshadows. I love how this came out and hope you do too. There's a little like fall vibe because I'm over summer and I want fall to be here, but you can wear this anytime, out to dinner, to the grocery store, get you a little boo in Whole Foods. Hope that you love this. If you want to see this look, please keep on watching. Okay, to prime my skin, I'm going to use MAC Fix Plus. We're going to be using Too Faced Born This Way foundation. This is in the color Warm Beige. I'm going to use my Smashbox brush to do this. You get a more full coverage with the brush, so I'm using this today instead of my beauty blender. Let's do the Born This Way concealer. This is in the color Almond. This one's super bright for me. I don't mind it because I don't do like a lot of brightening powders after it. I just kind of set it with my pink tone powder. I am thinking of getting like one shade darker just so that there's not such a huge contrast in the foundation color, but we will see. Just put a little bit, and by a little bit I mean a lot. So tell me why in LA it was like cold and raining off and on, and it never rains, and it was like super weird and overcast all the way through mid-June. Then it just switches, boom, it goes to 90, and now it's between 90 and 100 every single day, and August is supposed to be 90 at the lowest for the entire month. And then freaking September, mind you, I know all this because I went on the Weather Channel website last night because I was like, I can't freaking take this heat, so tell me when it's going to get colder. September is not dropping below 86, and then November, it's not going to get cooler to like 75 until mid-November. So I got August, September, October. I think I skipped October. Whatever, you get the point. It's going to be hot. It's end of July right now. It's going to be hot until freaking end of November, so I'm pretty pissed about it because I do not like the heat. And I used to go hiking every single morning, but I don't go hiking in the heat. I don't do it. I will not. Sorry. I won't even be outside really in the heat, so I don't know why I'm like this, but comment down below, do you prefer summer or you prefer to be cold? I've been vlogging for 2 weeks now for my like little weight loss journey. I'm basically just doing a 6-week challenge because I'm on a 6-week workout plan, so I wanted to challenge myself to try to like lose as much weight as I can, and I'm like a little psycho about it because it's like I'm so impatient. So how am I like the same weight for so long and then all of a sudden I want to lose all the weight at once? Like, I don't know. I'm just like that. But first I'm going to set my under eyes with the MAC Studio Fix Powder in N4. So I'm going to take my flat Morphe brush. I like to set it both directions. I don't know why, but I feel like it just looks better. There's no lines. There's no creases. I put kind of a lot. And then I am going to go in and bake. Just for like a little bit. I don't like to bake long. But I'm going to bake a little tiny bit while we set with the Too Faced powder. I'm going to use the Ben Nye Cameo powder. This one's also kind of like a light pink peach tone. And I'm going to take my mini puff. This is by Alcone. It's so cute. I feel like I always do my face the exact same. And then my eyes, it's either like natural with just bronzer, or it's like warm tones, or it's a smoky eye. I just, I need to like switch it up more. So I got the Too Faced powder in Sand. Let's hope this is a good color. It looks like this. It comes with a really cute sponge. This would be good to keep in your purse for touch-ups. I do like the packaging because it's very slim. If you want more coverage with this, use a denser brush like a kabuki brush. If you just want it to set and you don't want to add coverage, use a looser brush. I kind of want to get some coverage out of this, so I'm going to use a stiff brush. I think the color is perfect. And it does seem to add coverage and really mattify. I was wondering if this would be as much coverage as Studio Fix, but I guess we will see. It doesn't feel heavy on the skin. And you know what? It doesn't seem cakey because if it's a foundation powder, I used it over my foundation, so it seems to be really pretty. It looks super airbrushed and super matte. I'm trying to see if I add more layers, if it gets cakey or what it looks like, but I'm putting kind of a lot and it seems to be really nice. I always love to take the Studio Fix I set my under eyes with, get a little on the brush we use to set, and then just wipe her away. If I wasn't peeling here, it would look a lot nicer. Okay, let's do bronzer. We always use MAC Give Me Sun. I honestly need to get a new bronzer. Like, I'm kind of tired of using the same bronzer, but I think I'm going to try the Fenty one again. I tried it, and I think the shade just wasn't right. But I want to try it again because everyone seems to love it, and it's matte, and her packaging is amazing. I'm using my Smashbox slanted brush. I want to see also with this powder if when I go back and forth with my bronzer and blush, if it kind of like lifts or if it stays full coverage. Because I noticed that when I use my translucent powder and then I go over my cheeks for bronzer and blush, I noticed like I could see my little freckles through it and it seems to like lift. I'm going to use the shade Cookie. And the funniest thing is I always said like, oh, the shade is so light. I don't like wearing highlighter. I just got this palette for Hula and Cookie, blah, blah. I use this one almost every day now. I just put on a tiny amount and then I put it on like before I do my blush and everything. So it kind of like looks super natural. I'm going to use a little Hula to contour the nose. Snatch your lip. I'm going to use Charlotte Tilbury in Ecstasy. I use this one almost every day. I need to get more colors of it. So pretty. I think for the last like 4 years, I've used the same two blushes. This one and the MAC Florida Power. I want something different for fall, like a really good kind of like brownish red toned. Let's clean up under the blush and bronzer with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. It's in shade 2. And I'm going to use the sponge from Morphe with the flat edge that I use for my concealer. Let's take our Morphe brush that we set our under eyes with, get rid of this. I always like to start from the inside and flick out to diffuse any edges. Let's get a closer look at the foundation powder. I'm so peeling here from my retinol. Honestly, the foundation powder, it looks so good. Let's do the Morphe setting spray and see how it looks. First, I'm going to do the Benefit Highbrow. Carve this out. I love this stuff so much, and I don't know why. Sometimes I like forget to grab it and use it, but when I use it, it makes the biggest difference. Gonna take a little and put it in the waterline just to brighten it up. Now for brows, let's do the Anastasia. I use this every time. It's the brow definer. It's the thicker one. I love this one. Okay, for the eyes, I'm so excited. This I just bought. It's the Natasha Denona eyeshadow palette number 4. And then I also have the liquid eyeshadow. I love this. This is shade Sienna. And it has like a cute little doe foot applicator. So here I'm taking this brown shade. I love this size Natasha Denona eyeshadow palette. I have another one that I'm absolutely obsessed with. And I love the size of them for traveling. I feel like I like the shimmery ones more than the matte formula on the palettes. Really love the Dose of Colors matte formula in the Friendcation palette. That's my absolute favorite. They're not chalky. They're super smooth. They have a ton of pigment. I want her to release more eyeshadow palettes like that with more colors because that formula is insane. The glitters are amazing. The mattes are amazing. I think that might be my favorite matte formula out of every brand. So next I'm going to take this to put on the lid. I swatched this on my hand in Sephora and I died for it and it was like very thick and I loved it. So I think instead of taking this applicator, I'm going to take some on a brush just because things happen to like get on my lash extensions a lot. Because sometimes things like this, if you put too much on at once, it can become super chunky. But this looks like a really good applicator, so I might have to try this if this isn't working for me. Ooh. Give it to me. Look how pretty. And mind you, this is the thinnest layer of all time. If I use this applicator, it would be even more intense. Bye. So good. This is so pretty. It blends so easy. So good. I kind of want this in every color. I'm gonna use this shade here called Oxide. It's kind of like a really nice metallic cranberry. And I'm gonna use a more precise crease brush. And I wanna just deepen up this crease, especially on this outer edge. So good. Goodbye. This is so good. It blends so nice over the edge of that liquid shadow as well. Can you handle this? This is so good. Wow. So under my eye, I'm going to take the same MAC brush and that same cranberry. And just do it diffuse, mostly on the outer edge. In the inner corner, I want to try using this cool one. I think it's called Aura. It's kind of like a yellow toned white. So good. It goes so good with this color on the lid. Wow. Love it. And I think on the center of my lid, I want to do a pop of this gold, because why not? I'm going to take a little flat edge brush, this miniature from Morphe. It's the M508. And I'm going to take the dark brown, and I'm just going to go across under here. I'm gonna do my bottom mascara. We're gonna do the Makeup Forever Artist Pencil in Total Taupe. So this is Uncuffed by Fenty. I'm obsessed. This is my favorite shade. I love the applicator. I love the packaging. I love the color. It's so good. It looks perfect every time. It's unreal. And then I'm going to put a little of this one. It's called Unbutton. It's like the best nude ever by Fenty. Put this in the center. Just a little bit. Done. Tap it out. And lastly, let's just do a little gloss. This is Over the Top by Dose of Colors. I'm obsessed. I'm just gonna do this on my finger so I don't get the colors in the gloss. So this is the final look. I hope that you guys love this. Let me know down below. Let me know what kind of videos you want to see next. Thanks for watching.